Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment. Independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you fail in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980. and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. And welcome, and hopefully your day is off to a running start and at least a fast-moving start. We can be very happy about the weather conditions that we've had, because when you hear about all of the other rigmarole things that are going on, we are blessed to be here. And I am blessed to have you as an audience, and I am so pleased that after all of these years, I have been able to help seniors, as was brought out, to be in their own home in a dignified way. And one of the great ways for you
to stay in your home without having to go into a retirement home is to line yourself up with some of the various home health care providers. And one of the best ones that I've come across, and believe me, I've checked them back and forth all over and again, is Sukun Care. And I'm so pleased that one of the principals from Sukun Care is on the line with me, SAHISTA ISAVNI. SAHISTA ISAVNI is a dynamic young lady who has got a passion to help people remain in their home in a dignified way. And what's really exciting is that unlike a lot of these home care agencies, that really, quite frankly, can be pricey. Not if you call SAHISTA at Sukun Care. And I'm so glad that SAHISTA is available. She's a very busy individual. Hello, SAHISTA. How are you there?
Thank you so much. Yes, I'm here.
And I am here. And I enjoyed our meeting last week, and you gave me one of your brochures, and I am really impressed with how simple that what your services are so helpful to people. And I'd like to go into that after we get a chance to hear a little bit about your background. So tell us, what prompted you to get involved in home care, and what is your background?
So thank you again for having me on. My mission statement for the company was when local senior care companies could not meet the cultural demands of my aging parents and mother-in-law, I decided to start a company, a senior care company, which would meet the needs of elderly ethnic minorities. However, as I began this journey of senior care, caregiving is a common cultural thread within all communities, and I wanted this to be a community organization for our residents who live here in Southeast Michigan of having affordable care with quality caregivers. One of my biggest issues with other companies was having a revolving door of caregivers and them charging $35 to $45 an hour. Our charges are based on the client's financial needs, but we do have a base price of $25 an hour for 4 hours, or again, if they need to do longer hours, we can base that on their financial needs. We want all our clients to age in place with dignity and respect.
Well, I am really impressed because I've heard from so many people who would like, to give their family members that are taking care of them a break, but it's so expensive. Yeah. In your case, you actually work with the financial situation and actually charge only $25 an hour, which is incredibly fair of you. And I know that's very tight in your margins of profit, but you're not looking for profit. You're looking to help people. And I'd like to go over some of the areas in your brochure. You have in-home care. What does that mean? What services do you provide when you say in-home care?
So in-home care would be non-medical. So we are a non-medical, non-skilled agency in which we would have our caregiver come into the home and help with ADLs. ADLs are activities of daily living, such as bathing, grooming, toileting, transferring, and ambulation. One of the other things, though, is that we noticed that a lot of families needed help with meal preparation and light housekeeping. We do that as well. Our caregiver will come into the home knowing that light housekeeping and meal prep will also be included. That is not at an extra charge. So not only will that help your parent do some laundry, Once they, have done the daily routine of showering, they would clean up and tidy up the bathroom, take out the trash in the bathroom, vacuum the, bedroom, serve breakfast, clean up the breakfast area. And that's what a normal morning routine looks like. And that's where we provide that service, so that what this person is actually essentially doing is coming into the home acting like, a family member, a loved one. Whereas we can't be in multiple places at multiple times. This way you have somebody coming out, and that gives you peace of mind. Sukoon means peace. So that's what we're trying to give you, is peace of mind services, so that while you're at work or, picking and dropping the kids, running your household, that mom and dad are safe and secure in their home, which is where majority of our seniors would like to be.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, to be able to come in and help in the cleaning up and housekeeping, that's above and beyond what most agencies will do. They charge, as they say, they nickel and dime you, not with Sukon. And you also have a transition assistance where you help people when they get out of the hospital to readjust back into their home. Is that correct?
Correct. So many times we have noticed, and including with my father, when my father was hospitalized for pneumonia, it took him about a month to get back to baseline where, he had improved in health. And so one of the things that we do is that once they are leaving the hospital for whatever injury or sickness that they may have, especially after hip surgery, knee surgery, any other type of illnesses, once they get home, we will have the aide meet them in the hospital and just get them acclimated or, adjusted with an aide, have them come home with the aide and have them work for the next 2 to 3 weeks to get them to baseline. With our company, we don't have these contracts where you are fixed for 2 weeks. You have to use our services for 2 weeks, or you need to put down a deposit for a month. No, these are day-to-day services. You start and stop services anytime you want. Let's say after 2 or 3 weeks, mom and dad don't need services. You stop the services, and let's say 6 months down the line, they need services again. There's no issues with that. Again, we'll just restart services. You're only billed for the hours of services that you need.
That's fantastic. And if anyone wants to get a hold of you, what phone number would you like to give out?
Our phone number is 248-325-9028. Again, 248-325-9028. We serve all of Michigan. We have clients all the way in Lansing, Grand Blanc. There's, Flint. So we serve all of Michigan, actually. And again,
right.
The idea is to age in place with dignity. Yeah.
And with our partnership that one of our sponsors, as you saw the showroom, Handy
Yes.
Pro, we can put grab bars in and also make sure that the person is able to get around safely. And you also have assistance. You actually have sitter assistance, do you not? Is that correct?
Yes. So the sitters can come. We have different type of programs where some families, if, mom and dad are at home or wherever they may be, and, you're out on vacation, we can have a temporary sitter come in for a couple of days while you're out of town. We also have sitting at night where you're not comfortable leaving mom and dad at night because there is generally a falls risk during the nighttime hours. In order to prevent the falls, you may, require an assistant at night. We have that as well. And with you, with us circling back to with your company that does have the grab bars and ramps, there have been multiple occasions where families have asked to go to get all of this equipment. And what's great is that you have one location where all of this can be acquired instead of having to go to multiple locations asking different families, where can I get this? Where can I get this? This is your, I think, the showcase, the showroom was beautiful, showing all of the different products that are available to seniors who would like to age in place.
Mm-hmm. No, that's great. And then we only have about a minute left, and I wanted to make sure I got in that you also provide vacation service, especially now around the holidays. If you want to take off a few days to visit with relatives, you can bring in one of your professionals to basically babysit in a way, or senior sit. Is that right?
Yes, correct. There's another service that we're able to offer, and we've also had services where we've had our lovely snowbirds who like to go back to Florida during the winter months, and our aide will fly down with them to Florida, help them get adjusted into the home for 2-3 days, and then fly back out. It's all included with the services. Of course, airline fee is a little.
Wow.
That would be, the family would be doing that. But we've done that multiple times, especially last year. We had even our aides go down to Florida and stay with the family for about a week or two and then come back. So we have different programs, and if anybody is interested, again, we're always here, and there's always someone on the other line who will answer the phone, not a robot, not an answering service. It's actually me. And we're able to get services started.
Well, listen, that's what makes success, is where you take a personal involvement and you don't farm everything out. And in order to get a hold of you, the phone number is 248-325-9028. And, of course, you're welcome to call our magic toll-free number anytime, in case you want to speak to me as well, 888-489-8980. It's been a delight to have you on, and we're going to start doing stuff together, hopefully to help people stay in their home in a dignified way. God bless you. Right now, we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And now I'm so pleased that I've got a phenomenal, dynamic young lady who's been around the block. Sherry Smith has been involved in actually so many wonderful causes. And in fact, I had the pleasure of getting to know her in various roles. And then the most recent role, of course, is the involvement that she has with the Area Agency on Aging. And Sherry, if you get stuck on Medicare and Medicaid type problems or Medicare, Sherry is a delightful person to talk to, and she can help you out. So I'm so glad, Sherry, that you've been able to take time off from your very busy schedule. And I'd like to cover some of the things you have on your mind today. Hello, Sherry Smith. How are you there?
Hi, I'm here.
Very good. Give us your official titles, Sherry Smith, at the area agency. Go ahead.
So I am the manager of outreach and partnership development at our new name of Ageways Nonprofit Senior Services. But we're still the area agency on aging, but we are now called Ageways.
And as far as your day job, so to speak, what exactly are the things that you cover?
Well, I personally do a lot of outreach events, programming, doing Medicare 101 presentations and other presentations out in the community. But our wonderful team of counselors in our 6-county area do Medicare counseling one-on-one with individuals. They also do presentations. We problem solve for people if they have issues, if they need help with appeals. And, of course, right now we're gearing up for the open enrollment season, which starts on October 15th.
Mm-hmm. Now, tell me, I wanted to clarify that unless things have changed, the Area Agency on Aging will not call you to start pitching what benefits the new Medicare laws are, because I've been, getting telemarketing calls claiming that they've got new information, and it sounds like they're really a nonprofit organization, but the truth is that the Medicare will not call a patient to start pitching what the benefits of Medicare are. Is that correct or not?
That is correct. Ageways won't call. Medicare won't call. The places that are calling are telemarketers or insurance companies. And insurance companies are only allowed to call you if they've previously done business with you in the past. So, for example, if you have a Blue Cross plan, Blue Cross can call you. But if you don't, they're violating the law if you get a call from them. So the best way to get informed about what the changes are to give us a call at our new number, which is 248-262-0545, and make an appointment to meet with a counselor, and we'll help make a personalized plan for you. That's really the best way to find out what's going on and what's best for you as an individual.
You want to repeat that phone number again? 248, go ahead.
It's 248-262-0545.
And, of course, you're welcome to call our magic toll-free number, 888-489-8980. And I wondered, of the number of calls you get, what are some of the ones that you get the most requests about? What type of questions do you get mostly?
The biggest requests we get are really for people who are looking for help choosing a Medicare plan. And while we can't choose a plan for them because we have to provide unbiased information, we can take the multitude of plans that are out there, and with the information that an individual provides about the medications that they take, the doctors that they see, and other information, we can really break it down to 2 or 3 plans that might work for them, and then help with a choice at that point. So we can make it very simple. That's the biggest question that we get. But we also get questions about bills. We get questions about, why am I being charged for this? We can help people understand their Medicare summary notices or their explanation of benefits so that they can be informed consumers of their health care.
So if someone gets a bill that they are confused about, you welcome that type of a call. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Basically, anything regarding Medicare.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now, is there anything that's dramatically different this year than last year's that you highlight, or is it fairly much the same type of services? Are there anything brand new, so to speak, or is it fairly much the same?
I think it's going to be fairly much the same. We have not received all the new information yet. We get that in about a week before open enrollment starts. One thing I do know is that the $2,000 cap on Part D drugs that beneficiaries were able to realize last year is going up to $2,100. So they've increased that by $100. And that there are a few negotiated drugs that have been added to the list of prices that will be coming down. But other than that, we haven't gotten any real news about what's going on. We know that the Part B premium will be going up, estimated to, I think, $206 from $185. But I don't know that for a fact. But I do think that beneficiaries should plan on seeing increases in all of their costs this year.
Mm-hmm. Well, among your many talents, Sherry Smith, I admire the fact that you can take complicated type of programs that are out there and explain them, as I like to say it, in shirt sleeve English. And if anyone is interested, if they belong to an organization, you're open to actually speaking to these organizations. Is that right?
Absolutely. We're a little busy right now, but we will make time.
Very good. Well, great. It's been great to have you on the air. If anyone wants more information, you can always call her a toll-free number and put you in direct touch with Sherry Smith, which is 888-489-8980. And Sherry, I wish you the best and wish you a happy Jewish New Year.
Well, same right to you, Ike.
I got to wrap it up, as they're going to kick me out of the studio. And my favorite parting thought for this segment is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with the bright side of aging.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others, because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, You can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And so excited about actually having ROSH SILLARS on today for two reasons. Number one, ROSH SILLARS is a dynamic entrepreneur who has a company cleverly called the SILLARS Media Group. And I love to play with names, and I cannot help but share with you that ROSH SILLARS has got a phenomenal name for his profession. As many of you know, on the Jewish calendar, we are celebrating our Jewish New Year called Rosh Hashanah. Rosh means head, and Hashanah means year. So the reason the holiday is called Rosh Hashanah is that it's the head of the new year. And guess what? ROSH SILLARS is the head of SILLARS Media, and I cannot help but tie in the last name SILLARS, that it's not only SILLARS, but it's Sizzling SILLARS. Hello, Rosh Sizzling.
How you doing?
Just changed your name. How are you doing, sir?
Good. Actually, it's ROSH Media. Not SILLARS Media. That's okay.
Our phone connection is sort of rough. Are you on a cell phone or
beeping?
What's
yeah,
that?
Hold on a sec. Let me fix something here.
Okay, all right. I can hold on. We got a half hour, so I can do it.
Is that better at all?
Oh, yeah, much better. You got a nice, sexy sounding voice. Right, not a problem. So, Rosh, you always have got such great information, and I'm so delighted that you are able to call in. And I know that unless you're living in a cave, you can't help but hear about all of the complications now and innovations as well about artificial intelligence. And I wondered if, before we get into artificial intelligence, as you know, of the Entrepreneurs Network, we always ask anyone that we have come into the meetings first thing to give their 60-second elevator pitch. So go for it. Give your 60-second elevator pitch, ROSH Sillars. Go for it.
It'll be pretty straightforward. I'm ROSH Sillars, owner of ROSH Media, and we focus on Google marketing and AI marketing. And so we work a lot with AI, but our main thing is to help our clients get found. And clients are getting found in many different places. Google is still the big one, but there are new ones cropping up, such as AI, ChatGPT, and so forth. So we have our finger on the pulse of that arena, too.
So it's a full-time job just to keep up with what all the other ones are, aside from using them. Is that right?
Absolutely. I mean, every day there is something new. Every day.
Isn't that interesting? So on a basic basis, what can artificial intelligence do for an entrepreneur?
Sure. You know, and today I was really kind of thinking of things that AI could do to help really the average person too, as well as a business person, an entrepreneur. One really good thing that you can do is have it summarize stuff. You know, if you get this big, long contract or a long email or information and you say, wow, I have to go through all this and I have to figure out what are the highlights of this. Well, you can just put it in AI and it'll summarize it in a way that it's a lot more digestible. And I find that to be an extremely helpful, useful tool, whether it's for everyday stuff, for the home or my business.
Wow. You know, it's interesting how life goes. This is one of the trivia facts that I found talking about trying to remember them, that Einstein said that he never memorized anything that he felt he could look up. So here, fast forward to 2025, Einstein would be delighted. He doesn't have to even look it up. AI is going to do it for you.
It will, and, you know, summarize it and you say look up. I mean, just the other day, I had to look up some information, and there's a lot of public information, even your own, like, your own taxes for your house kind of a thing, you know, a lot of public information out there, and AI has access to that. And so I wanted to figure out something, and so I just said, hey, look up my house, get the public information on the house, and calculate what I need calculating. And it did it. And so that, you know, there's a lot of ways you can use it. It can go out on the web and find the information for you. You can even have it justify it at the end of each day.
Now, tell me, I realize this may be really off track, but how dependable is the information, in your opinion? If you look up for AI, it's artificial. Is it fake artificial or real artificial?
No. The information. I mean, think of it this way. I mean, it's read the entire internet, and could some information be bad? There is what is referred to as hallucinations. That's becoming less and less of a problem. But, you know, if it's something important, you should probably double check, you know, maybe get a third-party confirmation before you rely on anything super important from AI.
So, what was Ronald Reagan's great saying? Check but verify, trust but verify.
That would be it. Yeah, trust but verify. Yeah.
Now, how can artificial intelligence help the business person in year 2025 and hopefully 2026?
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of ways, such as, helping you with accounting. Put your accounting stuff and say, one thing it's really good at is recognizing patterns. And if you may not see a pattern within maybe your client accounting, and maybe there's some opportunities to save some money or improve a process. These are things that you can use, as well as brainstorming ideas or just double checking information or ideas that maybe, is this feasible?
So you mean if I have an idea and I haven't thought through all of the bad stuff yet, could artificial intelligence help me in finding some of the bad stuff ahead of time? Is that doable?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Wow. I mean, it can say, hey, that may not be a really good idea. It may, and just say, be real. Let me know. Is this a feasible idea, or are there alternatives? Is there something I'm not thinking about?
Well, this is way out in left field, but I was listening over the weekend about now with all you hear is what debt the colleges are causing because of the high tuition, and some of these people go into career paths that unfortunately after they spent a ton of money have no way of ever recouping what they invested in getting that degree. Would AI help you identify your strengths, weaknesses? Hey, maybe being an accountant is not for you.
There are tests available to help you understand and figure out your strengths, and you can ask AI to present one of those tests to you and review it with you and help you decide, what is it that you're really good at. And you can also ask AI after you've been using it for a while. It remembers and it knows things about you, and you can ask for patterns of like, where do you see my strengths based on what you've heard from me?
Isn't that interesting? Because as you know, that's been a standard suggestion for any business professional when they want to buy a business. It's called the SWOT test: strength, weakness, action, and time sensitive. And you've always been instructed that, first of all, you should identify your strengths and your weaknesses and what you're going to do about overcoming your weakness. Likewise, in purchasing a business, you can do that. Could AI capture that sort of a concept?
You have AI create and help you develop a SWOT analysis of any idea, company, your own strengths and weaknesses, your ideas, strengths and weaknesses, anything you want, and even dig deeper than maybe the initial analysis, comes up with. You can keep asking more questions beyond just the basic information.
I hate to make light of it, but hearing what you're saying, we have now reached a new dimension in terms of humanity, and that we used to go to fortune cookie tellers to tell us our future. AI is a fortune cookie teller.
There you go.
Someone wants to
it could even do that for you. You could say, hey, can you create, 10 fortune cookie sayings for me for the next 10 days?
If someone wants to get a hold of you, what's the best contact information you have?
The easiest, my phone number, 2487-335525, 733-5525, or rosh@rosh.media.
Right, and of course I have my phenomenal toll-free number, 888-489-8980 for any of our guests. What are some helpful artificial intelligence features people often don't know about and how AI can help?
Well, some of the newer features that are coming out, there's some study mode is one to help you study things. ChatGPT just came out with Pulse, which will really summarize things that you're interested in each day. You can, in a sense, what's kind of developing is kind of a research newspaper that you could have delivered to you each morning based on your interests. AI will go out into the world and find that information. There's just so many different approaches. Video development, there are a couple AIs that can now do video with sound, voice, conversation very well. So it's all developing and becoming. It's just going to becoming just integrated in everyday life.
Now, I hate to put you on the spot, but I don't have to tell you, there are people many times that frankly are not quite sure what they want to do. And I've often found it so frustrating because I like to try to help people, but when someone comes to me and they themselves don't know exactly what career path they should take, you think AI could help those type of people?
Absolutely, and I've seen it work multiple times. Whether it's a career or starting a business, you have, again, somebody who has read the internet and probably knows things that you don't even know you should know. Just like I gave that example before about just having public records available, statistics, information at its fingertips, and it can search for the latest information if need be. So you can ask any kind of a question and just keep digging deeper and deeper.
Well, that is really something that is so important. I have a series of IKEisms, and one of them is that if the next best thing to having the right answer is knowing to ask the right question.
Yes.
And I see that
asking great questions is it.
Right, because you learn from the question, hey, I never thought about that. Okay. And the last question I was going to ask you is, what are some advanced things AI can do today?
Well, it is getting really good at understanding you. It's getting really good at creating and just being able to, one of the things that's really big right now and it's developed in 2025 are AI agents. And these are basically like kind of, you can use them like as coworkers and give them tasks to go out and accomplish for you as part of your work. Maybe it's work that you really don't like to do. You can have them do it. And that I think, in terms of the future, that's where you need to be right now. It's not brand new. It's become more ingrained in many businesses using AI agents, but I think not enough people realize it's accessible to them, and that really is the future.
Now, is that part of your service when someone gives you an overview of what they're trying to do? You sort of give them a roadmap as to how they may proceed using AI? Is that something you can do?
Well, sure. The main thing in part of my business is helping businesses get found within that world of Google and AI. I think most people and literally just open up an AI chatbot such as ChatGPT, Claude, or Gemini, and just ask it, what do I need to do the things that I want? I heard about this on the radio. What's my next step? So you don't always need a person. You can literally just ask the AI, how do I work with you?
Wow. That's fantastic. And this is way out. If you're having difficulty in convincing your spouse about your idea, do you think AI could intervene in a situation like that?
The AI could create an entire PowerPoint presentation for you, Ike, and you could download it and give it to your wife.
Well, I've been married for 62 years, so I've been sort of stumbling along. Maybe artificial intelligence will make it easier for the next 62 years. Who the heck knows?
It just might.
Rosh, you're a delight to always talk to, and look forward to our future conversations. And before we take a break, why don't you repeat your phone number for contact? Go for it.
Sure. 248-733-5525. 248-733-5525. Thank you much, Ike.
And yes, I'll be calling you as well. So stand by. Right now, we're taking a brief break. We'll be right back to wrap it up with some announcements. All right. Don't go away, folks. We'll be right back.
When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And now, but we talk about the upcoming stuff that's going on in the community. And I wanted to make sure that you're aware, very, very important part of your life that you should stress, especially if you're wanting to be successful, and that is health. Whenever we have a party or any social event, usually somewhere along the line, someone makes a toast for health and wealth. And one of the things that I strongly encourage you as an entrepreneur is to make darn sure that you indeed are taking medically care of yourself. And there are so many great opportunities that are out there in the community, and I'm pleased to be able to be involved in many of them. And you talk about networking. When you go to these health fairs, many times you run into people who actually can be involved in your business ideas. This Saturday, the St. John's Armenian Church will have their 16th annual health fair and blood drive. And they're located at 22001 Northwestern Highway in Southfield. That's just north of 8 Mile Road in Southfield. It's a Golden Dome. And guess what? The St. John's Armenian Church is so fortunate to have a good pharmacist friend of mine, Greg Basie, and his wife, by the way, is very active as well. Edith Bays and Greg are a top-notch team. They, in partnership with Belinda Carbodian, who's a registered nurse, will have their annual health fair. So you can have your blood pressure checked, not only that, but kidney function testing, vital screenings, kidney function testing, as I mentioned, the lipid panel testing for cholesterol, identify your weight and your pulse oximeter. And what's even more impressive is the Wayne Medical mobile unit will be out there as well. Wayne Medical mobile unit actually is able to do these tests right on site. It's going to be in the parking lot from 1 to 3, but the health fair itself is 11 a.m. to 2, and you will be able to talk to healthcare providers. I plan on possibly being there as well. And this is in partnership with World Medical Relief. If you're not aware of World Medical Relief, and you know people who are financially strapped, by all means, call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. World Medical Relief, it tells the whole story. They actually help people around the world, not only with medical people, but they implement actual ways of providing you with durable medical equipment. Some of these people that unfortunately have passed away and have left wheelchairs in hospital beds, they can refurbish them, or at least make sure that they're in good shape for you to use, and they're available at a fraction of what it would cost you, especially if you don't qualify for Medicare. Call us at 888-489-8980 this Saturday, October 4th, at the St. John's Armenian Church in Southfield, if you want to participate there. I'd like to share a few more thoughts, but not today. Today, I'd like to wrap it up with my favorite parting thought, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.